Oh, baby, I like it. Oh, yeah, baby, I like it. Oh.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Yes. Feel the power. It is Christmas. It is snowing. No bullshit. Seriously. I have a white Christmas here in Brooklyn. I'm going to show you guys right now before I introduce my co-host. I swear to God. I took a picture of this morning because I was so excited. That is in front of my house. It is snowing. God's hands are shining upon the faces of children today. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who I am the pundit of the people, the man with a plan. Big Ray here to stay. Let me just put some music on. There we go. That's good. Big Ray here to stay to talk some Christmas today. We're not talking no wrestling. Fuck wrestling. No, I'm kidding. We're going to talk wrestling. I've been away for like 2.5 weeks. And I just wanted to thank you guys before I say anything. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for your love, the messages and all this other stuff during a very trying time here. I have a cold, but I'll be fine. And I just wanted to thank you guys. And I really miss doing these shows, man. So I'm very happy to be back. And I'll be back with the vet. And we'll give you some information on when the show will be if you don't know. So it's not going to be Wednesday. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am not alone. I'm with my brother from down under, the one and only Jimmy T, the PWC. And folks, let us know if Jimmy T's volume is good.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas, Ray. And I'm just glad to have you back. Because if anyone doesn't know, it is Christmas right here, right now.
Yes.
My neck of the woods, actually.
It's Christmas Eve.
No, actually, it's Christmas Day.
Oh, it's Christmas Day. Yeah, Christmas Day.
Christmas Day.
In Australia. And it's Christmas Eve here.
That's
so
right.
excited.
So, Merry Christmas to everybody in the chat. And, of course, to you, my friend. So, man, yeah, it's weird because you're saying it's snowing where you are. It is friggin' hot where I am.
Oh, why?
I know. You know, they say it's a white Christmas, not down under, man. It never is. It's more like a yellow hot Christmas.
Ew.
Down under, man. Yeah.
Yellow hot Christmas.
Worst, dude.
What kind of Christmases do you guys have in Australia?
Yeah.
Got like a golden shower Christmas? Anyway, no. Is the music too loud or are we good? How's everything sound there in the chat, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. This son of a bitch is here. All right, you know what? Speaking of this, really quickly, I just want to give a quick shout out to the chat. We only have a few people in right now, but more people will come in. Usually, they start coming in as the hour progresses. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a shout out to our friend, the Slasher One, the Dancer One, the Handsome One, Slash and Dancing Handsome Dan Heffron, the biggest ass in all of HMG. Frank's Picklebearer ass is here, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Lab Rat. They are testing candy canes on him and love and joy and coquito and all this good stuff. We have the mighty Mike Martin is in the house, ladies and gentlemen, the man who lost 460 pounds in 3 days. And we have the very gay Colin who's in the house. And of course, we have revamped wrestling in standard HD. Merry Yeetmas, Feliz Navidad, Joyous. No, I don't know what the hell that is. That's some type of German. Joyous Noel.
Looks French.
Yeah, I think it's actually German. Maybe. Tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, man, I'm excited, brother. We have a lot to talk about here tonight. We have some news. We have some reviews. You know, before we do anything, I want to ask you, what is your favorite all-time Christmas toy? Your favorite, like your favorite gift as a kid, as an adult.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Like your favorite gift that you ever got on Christmas, and your favorite gift that you've given on Christmas.
That's a good question. Well, first of all, my favorite gift, man, would always have to be a video game console for me, dude. To be fair, and I'll say the Sega Mega Drive for you, man, because I don't know what I'm talking about. Genesis.
Yeah,
is what I'm talking about. And man, that's probably my favorite Christmas present I ever received. And I mean, I love those days, dude. I wish I could turn back time.
Yeah, man. I mean, so mine would be, mine's is a very close. I have to mention too. Oh, the Mighty Bobo is here. Mighty Bob was here.
Bobo.
So as a kid, as a very young kid, my very favorite gift was the LJN wrestling figures with the ring. I spent hours.
You know what?
Right?
Can I put two? That's my other favorite Christmas present because I had the same ones, the LJN ones with the the big rubber fucking figurines. They were brilliant, dude. And the ring, dude, I love that damn ring. I wish I still had it, man.
My number one, hands down, of all time, is the year I got. I think it was 1987. 1987. I was 11 years old. Yes. It was close because my first video game console was the Atari 2600, and that was a huge deal.
Same. Me too.
But there was nothing, guys. What's up, Blaze? Nick, he's in the house. There's nothing like opening a Nintendo Entertainment System.
I knew you were gonna say that
on Christmas. Oh my God, bro! I'm just getting all I'm getting all warm and fuzzy right now. Now, what's the favorite gift that you've ever given? That's a tough one.
I'm gonna have to say also. No, for me, I'll say a video game console again.
Oh, you gave a video game console?
Only because of the look of their faces, man. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say video game console.
Do you know
this was PlayStation 2 for my cousin.
Damn,
my little cousin at the time. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's pretty dope. Well, I'm gonna say the same.
Happy, bro.
I'm gonna say the same. The greatest gift, the greatest gift I ever given was I think the PS5. I got my hands on it for Aiden.
Oh no shit, that's what I'm getting actually supposedly.
And I got it
today.
And I got it when nobody could get it.
Oh no shit, that was like me getting the Xbox, but I bought that for myself at the time when no one else could get it really. But yeah,
so much fun. But anyway, listen, man, I am so happy to be here, guys. It is Christmas Day. We got some wrestling to talk about. We got some pro wrestling news, so on and so forth. So, ladies and gentlemen, why don't we jump into it, Jimmy? You cool with that?
Let's jump into it, man.
Look, it's fucking snowing.
I'm so jealous, man.
Look at that guy. See that guy right there? He's cleaning. If you look at your lower right hand corner, he's cleaning, already shoveling. I don't know if you can see him there.
The guy with the Father Christmas suit on.
That's my neighbor across the street. Yeah, he's poor guy. That's us. By the way, we look beautiful here. Those are just me.
We do.
All right,
that's great.
All right. I haven't done the show in a while, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for our favorite time. It is well, it's not our favorite time. It's time to talk some pro wrestling news. All right, Jimmy, I'm gonna take this hat off. You cool with that?
Yeah, man, take it off.
Oh, it's fucking hot as balls, bro. Oh my God, I'm gonna wear this at work. This sweater and this hat today. Why? Because I love Christmas.
Hey, have you got the heater on right now?
No, it's just the heat is on. It's hot. It's warm in here. Jesus,
I just said, do you have the heater on?
No, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna leave it off, or I'll fucking die. All right, so let's see. Let me see what we got here. All right, so let's kick it off here. It says certain websites are reporting some dude that does reporting and stuff that doesn't really a lot of people don't have respect for, but it says that while a lot of people have been jockeying to get on Raw because of the Netflix situation, talent have been frustrated by how hard it is to get TV time on the 2-hour Raw shows. Jimmy, now as we go into Netflix, from what we understand, I think Raw is going back to 3 hours, or is it going to stay 2 hours? Do we know yet for sure?
100% Raw is going to be 3 hours, and SmackDown just got announced a few days ago.
Oh, you're delayed.
I could be. Yeah, let me refresh.
Back out and come back in. No problem. So, really quickly, they're reporting that people are getting upset because they're not getting on TV. Well, that's because number one, WWE has a huge freaking roster, which is insane. But I know SmackDown is going to 3 hours. Just Jimmy's coming back. Yeah, Jimmy's back now. Jimmy, I'm gonna raise my hand. Tell me when you see it. Ready? I'm raising my hand now.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So SmackDown's going to 3 hours. We don't know if Raw's staying 2 hours or is it going to 3 hours.
No, it's going to be 3 hours, both Raw and SmackDown. Like I said, SmackDown, they announced it just a couple days ago, and Raw is going to be 3 hours.
So Colin is texting me. He's asking me, can your hand get chlamydia? Yes. I'm going to text him right back.
Can.
He literally just texted me. That's disgusting. Can it get chlamydia?
No, not on your hand, technically. But
not on your hand. Yeah. Depending on what. Well, that's what happens when you work at multiple truck stops.
Just whatever you do, don't lick your hand after you receive chlamydia. Just say, what would happen if you were doing something sexual with your girl with your fingers, say, and then you put it in your mouth.
Bro, this is Christmas. What are we talking about?
Can you get chlamydia like that?
Cold-blooded XX is in the house. I think so. So what do you think, Jimmy? You think these people should just shut the fuck up and just wait their turn, or do you think they should continue to fight for some TV time, which they'll obviously get sooner or later?
If just like the good old VKM used to say, I want to see someone go for those brass rings, you know what I mean, or brass balls, whatever they were.
Balls, right?
That Vince was talking about, those imaginary syphilis-covered balls.
Jesus, what are we doing here? It's Christmas, stop it.
I'm joking, but anyway, no, really, prove to me why you need to be called up. Now, if like someone like a Chick Williams, absolutely, I think he's more than ready to be on the main roster. I think he's been down in NXT for much too long, but I understand why they're keeping him there.
There's a reason. I mean? There's two reasons why they're keeping him there. Number one, he's their biggest star.
Right.
That's number one. Until they get
by
somebody,
a long shot too.
I think Obafemi is getting close.
He's getting there. He's getting there. Right.
Getting close, but nobody's a bigger star than Trick Williams right now on NXT. Number two, he still has to, and I'm sure the vet has told you this when you guys do the show. He still needs some work. Like,
absolutely.
Remember, he's not a guy. He's an NIL guy who, came from sports, collegiate sports into WWE, trained a couple years. Like, he came up quick, even though I knew it and I called it and I saw that he was going to be a star. But
absolutely.
Go ahead. What do you think?
Well, I was going to say, I'm glad you brought up the vet because we did talk about this last week on the Next Level podcast, as a matter of fact, where we're talking about how he can't call a match. He's a lot better in the ring when he's with somebody that can actually call a match. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
So that's a good example. He needs to, learn a lot more when it comes to in-ring psychology and stuff like that.
Right.
It seems he rushes a little bit between spots, I feel. You know what I mean? So he does need work. But in terms of his look and his charisma and just his whole aura, he could be on the main roster. And maybe they should put him on the main roster so he can learn a bit more from seasoned vets. Because really, in NXT, he doesn't have much to play with.
No, he doesn't. And speaking about the Next Level Wrestling Review, I was going to do this. This is a perfect time. Ladies and gentlemen, Next Level Wrestling Review is going to be on a different day this week. Check it out.
This week and next week, your Next Level Wrestling Review with Big Ray and the Vet will be live Thursday, December 26, 2024 and January 2nd, 2025 on all Hamin Media Group streaming channels. Join us.
So again, we're not going to be on tomorrow. We'll be on Thursday. Obviously, a lot of people are traveling for Christmas or just, like me. I'm not going to be around. And also, New Year's Day, I'm not going to be on New Year's Eve. Wait, no, New Year's Day. Wait, what am I talking about? Yeah, the day after New. Yeah, because I would die if I came on Wednesday.
Wait a minute. So next week we're from the 2nd of January.
Yeah, so I just played the video.
Oh, no. I'm talking about I Like a Raw though.
Right, it's not going to be the first because if I came on, if I came on to do the show after New Year's Eve, because me and my wife are going to hang out with her cousins and everything, and they party, and they party hardy, so it's going to be fun. We are going
just quietly.
Yeah,
I love it when you're like that. I love talking to you when you're like that too, bro.
When I'm drunk.
Oh man, you're the funniest motherfucker out there, dude.
I don't know. I'm a very happy drunk.
Very happy, but you also do some funny shit too. So shout out to Ray being drunk.
By the way, we're not getting promoted for this. but this shit is fucking magic. This fucking Afrin shit. I could not breathe. Jimmy, you know that I took
That's
2
true.
sprays of this shit. It's pretty clear. So just Afrin, if you want to give us a sponsorship, Afrin. This shit is fucking magic. Anyway,
That's the slogan.
that's the slogan. All right, so let's move on here. We got some more news here, Jimmy. Blah, 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 blah. We are hearing that Kevin Owens has re-signed with the WWE. There's no verification yet, but I would agree that Kevin Owens, man. I mean, he's what do you think? You think he's a WWE lifer? This guy, he's gonna be there until he retires.
I'm not sure if he'll be a lifer per se, because I do think one time he wants to play with his friends eventually.
Well, maybe his friends will come.
I'm talking about the Bucks.
Maybe his friends will come.
Well, yeah,
this,
maybe.
the WWE.
Maybe, absolutely, maybe. I mean, you can never say never. So I do think he's pretty much a lifer, but I think he wants one run with his boys, whether that's over here in WWE or over there in AEW is another question.
Do you think there'll ever be a time? Because I don't know if you heard Dustin Rhodes put up this thing that I think he's going to stay with AEW forever. He's never coming.
Really?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it here on the Hamin Media Group. I think William Alicia posted it. But really quickly,
Will.
Yeah, shout outs to Will. Just a quick, your quick thoughts on Kevin Owens being re-signed with the WWE while I just look this up real quick. Are you freaking delayed again?
Am I delayed?
Oh, dude, you don't hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. Yeah, I'm listening.
Well, your thoughts on Kevin Owens re-signing with the WWE? Forget it. I found it. All right.
Dude,
here we go.
First of all, you did break out a little bit, but I didn't
my bad.
I didn't hear that part. So
all right,
yeah.
all good. All right, so this
didn't
is
I already speak on Kevin Owens, by the way. You're talking about Dustin Rhodes now.
I was just trying to buy time. It's my fault.
Okay.
Let me see here. It says I don't know if I'm gonna read all this shit, but Dustin Rhodes posted this. He says today I've signed a multi-year contract with AEW. He said I want to thank my boss Tony Khan for being a mark and for every opportunity he's given me since coming here and being an original since inception. I truly had the time of my life. Everybody knows so basically he's thanking Tony Khan. He's not going anywhere. He ends. You can read this if you head over to Facebook and head over to Hamin Media Group. It's one of the pinned gimmicks here. He ends by saying, I love it here in AEW. I can't wait to see where the next few years, if it still exists, will take me. Thank you all for your constant love and support. Thank you to AEW. And last but not least, I want to thank my family for all their support. They are true rock stars. I am once again, #all elite, #one last ride, #keep stepping. Jimmy, are you disappointed that Dustin Rhodes will not be finishing his career with the WWE and maybe having a run with his brother, Cody? Hey, J12 is in the house. J12, real quick, I'm sorry. J12 is in the house, the king of 2K24. We have Aaron Ben Shlomo in the house. And I think I gave a shout out to somebody else earlier, Cold-Blooded. So welcome, guys. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What's up, boys? What's up? And yeah, as far as Dustin Rhodes goes, I am disappointed. I won't lie, because first of all, if this is his last run in pro wrestling, I'm bitterly disappointed. I'd love to see a Goldust have one more run to just go full circle. Right? I mean, come on. Now, I don't know what multi-year deal means. It could be 2 years. It could be 4. It could be 5. I have no idea. But whatever it is, I'm hoping still, if it's a short term, when I say short, I'm talking about 2 years.
Right.
And, tops. Then I see him still coming back to WWE and at least do a Hall of Fame induction.
Right. I mean, come on. This guy's like, he's earned that fucking WWE Hall of Fame gimmick, right?
But absolutely, in my opinion, man. I was just watching recently, no shit, as early as last week, like just some things on Goldust. Like, I love when he first started in WWE and he was way more, kind of on the gay side, even though he made it clear that he wasn't actually gay. I mean, he came out with, Marlena, which was his wife at the time, and his kid. And the thing is, I'll be disappointed if he doesn't go back just for that last run and Hall of Fame induction. Maybe he hadn't signed with AEW for quite a while, actually, Ray. Right. He was wrestling on a handshake deal for the last at least 2 months, 3 months.
Right.
So I don't know if something happened in negotiations with WWE where maybe they just didn't look at him, to wrestle, or put him in the Hall of Fame just yet, and maybe that's why he didn't re-sign with WWE. It could be that. Who knows? But we don't know.
We don't know. So I agree with everything you said when it comes to Goldust, man, or it comes to Dustin Reynolds. It's a shame. Hopefully, yeah, you're right, Jimmy. It could be a 2-year, it could be a 3-year deal, and then the
Right.
final year that when he decides to actually retire, maybe he does do a quick little run in WWE. But this all plays out. Like, we all have to wait to see what happens with Cody and where his character is going to go, and so on and so forth. So, but you know what? I'm happy for Goldust. I'm happy for Dustin, because Dustin's getting paid, and he's a guy. Yeah, he's earned that spot. So God bless him and good for him. Just a quick little tidbit here. I'm not going to share who shared this, but this is on Twitter. Best wishes to TNA wrestling star Alexander Hammerstone on following his knee surgery. So this is a guy who, now you look at Hammerstone, you say, why did WWE never sign this guy? This is why.
Oh, no.
This is why.
Wow.
The guy is yeah. Oh, happy Festivus. The professor is here. What's going on? And Gruss. I know it's Gruss, but I like calling him Gruss. And Gruss is here. Good to see you too, my friend. This is a guy that's always injured. He's always hurt, man. And it could be because maybe he takes a couple of vitamins and says his prayers, brother. I genuinely think this guy has all the tools in the shed. I remember I went to MLW, Jimmy. I think it was 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, and I got to see him for the first time live, and he got hurt during a steel cage match, and he had to roll out of it. It was like a team steel cage match. It was against Ravens team at the time. I forgot the name of their team.
Ravens Flock.
No, they had a gimmick in MLW. Okay. I forgot what they're called, but neither here nor there. And I remember seeing him go down, and it was I think it was his calf or something, or his quad. He tore his quad. This guy's always tearing stuff. That's because, and again, allegedly, if you use steroids, your body is building muscle that's too big for your frame, and therefore you get injured constantly.
Because the tendons don't grow either. They stay the same. You know what I mean? And that's why it snaps easy. And
that's also why, like, somebody like who gains weight, like somebody who's fat. Let's just say, like not me or Jimmy. We're
I'm pretty chunky now, bro.
Well, so am I. But neither here nor there. It's somebody who gains a lot of weight. What happens? They're gaining all this fat and all this, and your knees start hurting, your back starts hurting. Right. It's just, you're gonna get hurt. You can look like $1 million, but you're gonna get hurt, and it's a shame, Jimmy, that I don't think we're ever gonna see this guy have a true WWE run, or even AEW stays away from him.
Yeah, weird enough, because I'd pair him back up with MJF, man. Him and Holiday as well. If you remember the crew in MLW, that was great. That was great stuff back then, dude. I loved MLW during that point. But anyway, but like you said, I mean, how old is he now, Ray? Do you know his age? Is he in his mid-30s? I
can look it up really quickly, but as I'm looking it up, you can go on.
Well, if he's in his mid-30s, say, then yeah, he's definitely done. WWE wouldn't even look twice at him. But if
he's 33, he's still got time.
He's still got time. He's got about a couple more years to be looked at seriously.
Yeah.
If he can stay healthy for a good 2 years and prove that he can go without, or he's butchering himself, then I don't know. I think there is a chance. Other than that, though, but like you said, if it's still the same old crap, then there's no way they're going to look at him.
Now, a lot of people talk about my boy, Brian Cage. And I know a lot of people don't like him. I personally have a good, people don't like him for some reason. I don't know. I guess, what it is that he's
as a person or as a wrestler?
I think both sometimes. And I think maybe they just misunderstand. He's not, he's a real dude. Like, he'll tell you if he doesn't like you. But the truth of the matter is that, people talk shit whether he's natty or not. And he doesn't look natty. But how many times has he really gotten injured?
Well, quite a few times.
Shut up, Jimmy.
Right? So,
shut up.
What?
No, that's lies. Has he really gotten injured a lot?
Hammerstone you talking about?
No, I'm talking about Brian Cage.
Oh, Brian Cage. No, I was going to ask you the same thing. He doesn't really get injured, dude. I'll kid you not, I was going to ask you the same thing, but I thought you were talking about Hammerstone. Yeah, no, he never gets injured. That makes me think.
And look at the style he works.
he can work even like a lucha style, bro. He does fucking flips.
I'm
He
just
used to
saying.
anyway.
Is it possible that he's an anomaly? Who knows? I'm just saying. I love Brian.
Could he
I
have
love
the
Brian.
Could he have the best genes in wrestling history where he's not on the juice?
Yeah, like Scott
Not
Steiner.
on the juice, yeah. Have you seen his son, bro?
I have what? Scott Steiner's son?
Yeah, not Bron Breakker, which is Rick's son, obviously. I'm
No.
talking about Scott Steiner's son. He wants to be a wrestler. If you see him, bro, he's a chip off the old block. You'll see.
Scott Steiner. Oh, yes, I have seen the kid.
How good does he look, bro? Imagine him and Bron
Holy
Breakker
shit.
as the Steiner brothers, except they're the Steiner cousins.
Have you guys seen this son of a bitch? Holy fuck on a stick.
Look at that, bro.
Jesus.
He wants to become a pro wrestler. He's playing college ball right now, but he wants to be a pro wrestler in the future.
My God, that is scary. Good for
Dude,
him.
how much does he look like Scott? But
He looks a lot like Scott Steiner. Well,
imagine him and Breaker just terrorizing WWE, bro.
That wouldn't be fair. They
That
probably
would be
call him
so
something
good to
stupid.
see.
What's his name? I didn't even look at his name.
I didn't even see his name either. Actually, double check it. It's something Reckensteiner, which is German.
I don't fucking know, bro. Let me see. My computer's-
Reckensteiner.
What is his name? Scott Steiner's son, bro. What the hell's his name? Anybody know his name in the chat?
It's got to be there. He plays college football, man.
I know. I'm reading the whole thing. It's not giving his damn name.
It doesn't matter because it'd be called Scott Breaker or something like that in WWE.
Yeah,
They could
probably.
be the Breaker Brothers.
All right, it's fine. It's fine. The Breaker Boys. I like that, Bruce. The Breaker
yeah.
Boys. All right, so let's we have a couple more quick things and then we're gonna move on to Raw. Let's see what we got here. According to Dr. Chris Featherstone, Raw on Netflix will have ads and will be similar to previous broadcasts with organic breaks throughout the storyline. So for all you people that are looking forward to, what are you drinking? Eggnog? What is that?
No, it's water, dude. Water.
Okay.
It's ice. So it's got ice in it.
Okay, I thought it was eggnog. That's fine. It's Christmas. You can drink what you want. I have my coquito here in the fridge ready to go. You know what coquito is, right? You know what coquito is, right?
Please tell me, what is it?
It was like Puerto Rican eggnog. It's just
Oh no, I never heard of coquito. I think it's something else, but clearly I'm wrong.
delicious. It's very strong though.
Is it like
Yeah.
sugary strong or egg strong?
No, like fucking liquor strong.
Oh, well, full blown fucking whiskey in it, or
It's rum.
or rum?
Puerto
Yeah, I was
Rican
gonna say
rum.
rum.
Yeah, but it's
Rum would
strong.
work better.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
delicious.
Bacardi's Puerto Rican rum, bro, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
I
is it
love
Puerto Rican
Bacardi.
rum?
It is, bro. Hell yeah, it is.
Huh.
Absolutely is.
So coquito is what is it? Let me see if I can think off the top of my head. I know we're all over the place, but it's how to make it. Let me see. It's like eggnog. Oh, okay, so it's condensed milk, like carnation
I love
milk.
condensed milk, bro. I love that shit.
Bacardi, cinnamon, vanilla.
Sounds good.
Let me see. Yeah, man. They want you to use Bacardi Superior rum. So all right, here it is. 14 ounces of canned sweetened condensed milk, 2 cups
Yeah.
of coconut milk. That's the one that gives
Love
it right.
that shit. Absolutely.
1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla.
Oh shit! And don't put too much in vanilla because that shit can fuck you up. Did you know that?
And yeah, of course. And then you gotta use some good strong Bacardi. So
Yeah, that
Yeah, there
sounds
you go.
good, man. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds really good. Even with the Bacardi, especially if you put the coconut flavored Bacardi. Oh yeah.
Gru says
What?
Don, yeah, that's a good one. Don Q. Yeah, Don Q is a good rum from Puerto Rico.
I've never had Don Q, bro.
It's good. Try it.
Yeah?
It's good stuff.
Okay.
All right. So do you care about the gimmick schnabbits having commercial breaks? Monday Night Raw?
I do, bro. I actually do.
Why?
Because if you're a premium customer, for example, of Netflix, which I am, then you're not supposed to get commercials. So I understand why WWE is doing this and Netflix and whatnot. And I bet it's WWE's decision more so than Netflix.
Okay.
Because they want to make extra money on the side, you know what I'm saying? With advertising and all that, which I think would be a big deal for Netflix also. I personally think, because imagine, like, you're getting full-blown ads
I'm getting full blown.
on Netflix, dude.
Mhm.
Yeah, full blowy with
Hey.
the ads. Yeah, they're blowing you off pretty much.
Louis?
But anyway,
Mm.
the point is, it would work well for Netflix because if they get advertisers on there, then I think they would actually probably welcome it because they would have to pay quite a bit, I think, to advertise on Netflix.
Mm-hmm. You're right. You're right. I don't care either way because I'm used to it. Like I'm used to seeing the
know, me
commercials.
too.
It doesn't do it. What I'm worried about is this: will I be able to, like, you know how I watch Raw and I have to use gimmick sites to watch Raw because I
Yeah.
can't watch it live. I'm wondering if, because we have Netflix, if you know how like when you're watching a pay-per-view, you could watch it live or just watch it from the beginning. Like if you'd be able
Right.
to watch the replay right away, that would be cool.
You should be able to. I don't see why you couldn't, man.
I
You
hope
know what's
so.
funny? Netflix here in Australia has also got the NFL rights, which I don't think is the same
that's
thing
cool.
for you guys.
No.
It's Amazon,
you
isn't
got-
it?
Yeah, you got to pay. Well, I have Amazon Prime, but you got to pay. Like for a league pass, it's too expensive. This is why, like
Oh,
NBA.
so whoa. They charge you still for the league pass while it's on Amazon Prime too?
No. I'm just saying, like
Oh,
you can either
I
get
was
the
gonna
league pass
say.
or Amazon Prime, but
Right,
you're not
right.
gonna get all the games. You know what I'm saying?
It's got Monday Night Football though on there, I think. Correct?
Yeah. You get Monday Night Football. You get on Prime. You get like here in New York, you get the Yankee games,
Oh,
like,
okay.
that type of thing. So, but anyway, all right. So, real quickly, let's run down these last two bits here. It says, regarding AEW's talk of offering Matt Cardona a contract, people are saying that he doesn't know. I'm not going to mention his name. Doesn't know if that happened. Wasn't signed. So apparently he's not signed with AEW. Let me see. Told people that he wasn't signed. All right. So Cardona's telling people that he wasn't signed with AEW as of now. So he's not officially signed. I want him to go back to WWE just for one more run, especially with his wife.
Yeah, look, honestly, I was never the biggest fan of Cardona's. He did impress me more so in his run on the independent scene. I'll give him that because he reinvented himself essentially. But I think he's always going to be holding out for a WWE comeback. I mean, he's done things with AEW for a long time now, like just one-offs. So, and I think AEW does want him, but he seems to be playing hardball. I guess either pay me the dollars, otherwise I'm going back to WWE.
Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is that, you know, whether you like him or not, he's still a big name.
He is the biggest name right now on the independent scene. That's a big deal.
That is a big deal because do you remember who did the same thing?
Well, as in Cody did the same thing.
Right there.
And look what happened with Cody, right?
It was Cody Rhodes, man. Cody Rhodes. I think Cody Rhodes is the one who really kind of paved the way for people to do this, to make their names. Well, maybe Drew McIntyre. I would say Drew McIntyre before Cody. Actually,
no, because Drew was doing indies before his WWE initial run, his very first one. At least Cody and Cardona, that was WWE created, dude. From the get-go, they didn't have no independent runs pre-WWE. They literally were like WWE created all the way through. Funny enough. So, and look what happened. I think once they left WWE to prove themselves on the independent scene and other feds, they became much better for it. Sometimes having that WWE stank on you, like the whole time, like what they're trying to do now with NXT and the ID bullshit and all that, I don't think it's a good thing. I think you should go and pay your dues on the independent scene and learn different ways and other styles.
Right, learn how to work.
Purely based WWE.
I think a great pro wrestler should wrestle in three places: the independent scene here in the United States, Mexico, and Japan.
Mexico and Japan is the best schools, bro. Literally on learning things.
Yeah, Bruce is saying that Christian paved the way, Big Ray. I could see that. I could see how Christian paved the way. Back in the day when he left WWE.
But he went to TNA though. He didn't go and do an independent run. It's not the same thing.
I would say Drew McIntyre because he kind of really did build his name back up.
He did.
Or you could even go further back than Drew and maybe further back, but Jinder Mahal, another guy that kind of left WWE, built his name back up on the indie scene.
He came back pretty quick though.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Drew a bit too fast.
Drew took his time coming back. So
it was years, dude. Actually, with Drew.
yeah. But and look at Drew now. Like
exactly.
He's
100
just the
times
best.
better, dude. Actually, I've heard stories about Drew like that know him personally, or like have been at independence here that, like they've met him from here, and I've heard stories that to the point where if he doesn't like his match, like if his match sucked, like this person witnessed him kicking chairs in the back and was angry. It was just some shitty Australian independent friggin', fed, but he still was that passionate about it that he still wanted to put 100%, and he was literally like angry at the fact that he didn't feel that he put 100% in.
Yeah, well, that's good. It's a person that cares about his job. It's like me.
Doubt.
It's like me. I've been working in the same place for years, but
Right.
people ask, why do you care so much? I care so much because I care about the place I work for, and I care about my
Absolutely.
job.
Right.
And I'm actually talking about something that actually happened at work because something wasn't done properly, and it's not a big deal, but for me, it's a big deal because shit.
Do you shit properly? I agree, dude. I mean, did you go off at him or?
Kind of, but I was just like, dude, you got to
I
do
like
it
it.
this way. Like, come
Well,
on,
that's
man.
it, man.
You're better than that.
If
Anyway.
they don't learn, you got to tell them, dude.
Well, listen, Jimmy. Monday Night Raw was kind of uneventful. It was a pre-taped show from
agree.
Boston, so I think we could run through this pretty quick and get out of here in less than an hour. But yeah, Jimmy, I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen, batten down the hatches. Is there anything you want to put over before? For those joining us, okay, I'm sorry, Jim.
That's all right. No, I was gonna say I'll do that at the end.
Well, one more time for you guys joining us late. I'm gonna play this one more time. Me and the vet are not doing a show on this Wednesday or next Wednesday. It will be
This week and next week, your next level wrestling review with Big Ray and the Vet will be live Thursday, December 26, 2024 and January 2nd, 2025 on all Hamin Media Group streaming channels. Join us.
all right, Jimmy. Take it away, buddy.
Well, before I get started, unfortunately, we didn't like it as Raw should be.
Mm.
So you're right about that, actually, Ray. So,
What are you
but
gonna
the show does open up with Drew McIntyre walking through the arena and through Gorilla on his way to make his entrance. He gets on the mic. He talks about getting beat up at Hell in a Cell, and then he went back to Scotland afterwards because a very close family member passed away. So people are feeling sympathy, and guys in the back are saying, "I didn't know." Well, maybe if you cared enough, you would have asked. And, and guess how many people phoned him? 0, apparently. No one
Nobody
called
gave
him.
a shit.
And nobody gave a shit, apparently. He was doing, no one called him on how he was doing physically or how he felt. But one person, these past 17 years, he's been led to believe that they're one big happy family in the back. But it's all bullshit. His brother John in Scotland wouldn't stab him in the back to take his spot. But people like Jimmy, Jay, and Sammy 100% would. And after he bled out at Hell in a Cell, the second he was gone, you instantly, and when he says you, he means the fans, forgot about him. So from now, he just gives no more. Drew McIntyre will take, and he'll continue to tell the truth, and that's the real villains in WWE.
And that's the bottom line. I'm sorry.
Because Drew McIntyre said so, apparently. And CM Punk and Roman Reigns also, he mentions, and everybody that's wronged Drew McIntyre. They all better sleep with one eye open. That's for sure. That's what he ends it with. But then before
gripping their pillow tight.
Apparently, I mean, watch out because he might just turn up with that kilt in the dark. You don't want to know what he does while wearing kilts.
Did you not get my joke?
What? Say that again.
You said sleep with one eye open. I said gripping your pillow tight.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why he's going.
You're not getting the joke, right? Let me do it this way.
His pillow tight.
Let me do it this way.
Well,
sleep with one eye open.
Oh, the song.
Gripping your pillow tight. Exit light. Enter night.
Enter Sandman.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I didn't think of that for some reason.
Revamp's like, it doesn't get it.
It didn't. Yeah, it didn't click. And I know word for word, we can Enter Sandman. Come on. Until you started full-blown singing it. But anyway, thanks.
Look what Gru said here. He says Drew will cost Roman Reigns on Raw January 6th, you think?
Yeah, he's probably right. He's probably right, man. That match is going to be bigger than just on Raw. But anyway,
sure.
He's right. He's right for sure. But anyway, where was I? What did you think of that little interaction with Drew before I get into what Sami Zayn says?
Oh, bro. I mean, listen, man. Drew McIntyre. Now, just so you guys understand, this was almost a 20-minute segment. Without commercials, I like to look at Monday Night Raw. Without commercials and everything like that, Monday Night Raw is about an hour and 25 minutes long. And yeah, dude, this was a good promo between with Drew McIntyre. Like Drew McIntyre gets on the microphone, and I'm all in. I'm all in. Sami Zayn comes in because Sami Zayn. Oh shit! I just lost my notes. Sami Zayn comes in and he cuts an impassionate promo. So these two guys are two of the literal best in the world when it comes to cutting a promo on Raw. On any wrestling show, these guys are very believable, and I quite enjoyed. It was a long talking segment, Jimmy, but I enjoyed it. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll continue on because Sami Zayn does come in. He says Drew's angry and he doesn't have to believe him, but he's telling you man to man he didn't know what happened in Scotland. He thought he was recovering from Hell in a Cell, and that's what everybody thought. And whether he wants to believe that or not, it's up to him. But Sami will level with him, and he talks about 17 years. 22 years is the game for Zayn. He's been through it, all of it, and he's had loss after loss. He's had to put to the side and go to work, and also, he had to make more sacrifices. The birthday parties, the weddings, the funerals, he's missed all of them, but unnecessary stress on his wife and kid. But this is the life they chose as WWE superstars, and they are lucky to be WWE superstars. It's not just him either. It's every single person sitting in the stands and watching at home, struggling at work, struggling economically, struggling to get past their anxiety about asking for next week's show off and whatnot. And Drew still thinks the world revolves around him, all because he was told he was the chosen one. Just because you're mad doesn't make you special. And what Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso and Sami Uso do has nothing to do with him. But if he still wants to walk around angry, pointing fingers at the same time, no one is stopping him. And he goes on just to say he's going to remain, Drew says he's going to remain calm. He knows his wife and kid are back there. And, he agreed with Zayn with what he said. I'm trying to cut it a lot short. But in the end, he gives him a Glasgow kiss. And, Jey Uso saves the day for Sami Uso.
Okay. 20 minutes, folks. 20 minutes of an hour and 20-minute show. So that was the first part. Before we even got a match. What was the first match of the night, by the way?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because it is Alba Fyre versus Iyo Sky versus Natalya for your WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship Tournament. First round match. Honestly, Ray, I went to the restroom at this point.
All right. So
I'm not
funny
kidding.
thing. No, I believe you. Two out of these three women I couldn't give a shit about. Who do you think they are?
Well, it's got two of them, you say, so it's got to be Alba Fyre and Natalya, clearly.
Yeah. So Alba Fyre is just a walking nobody gives a shit about, and Natty Neidhart is just, again, somebody who I just don't give a shit about her.
It's all me. Have you seen what she said on Twitter?
She looks so weird. No, go ahead. What did she say?
She's basically putting out there that she should be the next WWE Women's Champion, right? Period. Yeah. She's going to, toot her horn. She deserves it. No one's busted her ass more than she has in the last 5 years, she claims. She said this, dude.
Was she working?
What do you mean, in this match? Or
no, was she working on Twitter? She's probably.
I don't know. She could be working it, right? But there's some truth to it. I'll tell you why. Because if she is working it, say, right, then she's still trying to get WWE's attention to get that spot. So whether she's working it, it's irrelevant, because I do think that's how she feels. I don't think WWE told her to say it.
No. And I agree, Aaron Ben Shlomo, that Alba is boring. She always, yeah, man. I thought
shocking.
Let me tell you something. When she was with the other girl, the witch, the hot witch, I was like, oh, that could be something special. But they fucked that up, because they took away the devilish, ghoulish, like creepy shit about them, and they just turned them into two, wannabe hot chicks. And Alba Fyre is no hot chick, so it kind of worked when they were working together. But anyway, neither here nor there, man. Iyo Sky goes over. She's the one that should go over here. This is by the way, this is the Intercontinental Championship tournament gimmick they're doing here, the first round. to see who advances and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, I was not all interested in this match whatsoever. I had a feeling they were going to put Natty over, but I'm glad that they put Iyo Sky over, Jim.
Yeah, funny enough, she did get the pin on Natty. So
Yeah,
that's
well,
a
at
good
least she's putting people. At least she's giving people the shine and putting people over. So
absolutely. But next we see the Judgment Day in their clubhouse.
mhm.
Finn Balor's mad about not having any titles, and he and Liv Morgan snipe at each other through JD McDonough and Raquel Rodriguez until Dominik Mysterio snaps and says he's going to stand up and go and get a match against Damian Priest.
Oh,
Finn is mad because he thinks Domi's saying he's better than him, but Mysterio assures him he's got a plan, and goes to chat with Adam Pearce to send us to the break. Are we seeing the final cracks in Judgment Day now?
I think so. I think so. I mean, they've been a thing for how many years have they been together now? Judgment Day in different iterations.
4 years, I think.
Wow, that long.
Is it two? It was during the pandemic when they started, wasn't it?
Was it during the pandemic? I can't remember. If it's 4 years, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's been 4 years, man. It's got maybe not.
And it looks like Dominik's going to be the baby face in this thing. It's weird, man. It's so weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that yet.
Yeah, Revamp says 4 or 3 years too.
Oh, wow, really? Yeah, 3 years. As a matter of fact, it'll be 3 years in April.
So 2021. Damn. Yeah, it's time.
Crazy, bro.
I think it's time, bro. It's Vader time.
You think so?
Yeah.
Or do they do what? Remember what Judgment Day stands for?
What?
Well,
Judgment?
Think about it. Yeah, well, it should be, but it's not. Have you noticed what they've been doing? Every time there's a leader, they chop down that leader, and then the next leader comes up.
Right.
And again, same thing. Because they're supposed to all be the leaders, and when one sort of takes control, generally they all jump on that person and kick them out. Then the next person's the leader. If they stick to story, then maybe they should keep rebuilding it for a little bit.
So who's going to be the leader? Is it going to be a old big bobblehead kid?
No, it could be Dom. And I think that'll be better for him as a heel. Have Dom as the leader, man. Have all these, snarky heels in the
I could
group.
see that, yeah. Have Dom as a leader and then have Finn do a babyface turn.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I think anyway. And bring in someone like, it would make more sense with someone like Carlito still in the group. And
yeah,
bring someone like I'm not saying Chad Gable, but someone like that acts like him. Do you know what I mean? Like, you got to have those snarky sort of heels in the group.
Who does he bring in?
But you don't bring someone that's going to overshine, though, Dom, either. You can't.
Oh, you know, be crazy.
Who?
If he brings in a tag team.
Like who?
How about?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that would
Cero
work. I mean,
miedo.
I like that because he doesn't have to talk. They can be the talkers for him.
And then you got the whole lucha aspect. Cero miedo. Him and Penta,
Yeah,
Penta and Ray Phoenix. Ooh, and the
Ray
Judgment
Phoenix,
Day.
Unfortunately, won't be around for this though. It's going to be Penta first.
Motherfucker, man. When is Ray Phoenix going to be let go of that?
If he doesn't let him go, we've still got a year, dude.
If I was Ray Phoenix, I'd just fucking botch everything. Well, they do it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
He won't. Yeah, that's normal. But he won't get a shot. He won't even get any TV time anyway, Ray. So it's irrelevant.
Well, he gets paid for staying home.
Well, that's it. That's a positive, right? I mean, shit.
Thank you, Tian. Tian Couponer, one of my oldest friends here on social media. Is the man.
Josh. What's cracking?
He's the fucking man. J12 is here, brother. What's going on, guys?
Orale,
J12.
Orale, J12.
All right, so let me see. What do we got here? So Judgment Day, then we got Sami Zayn and Jey Uso that they're backstage. Zayn is grateful. Him and Jimmy. Okay, so I don't want to give a shit about that. All right, let's get to the next match. Akira Tozawa.
Next one. Yeah, against Chad Gable. Yuck.
Yeah, let's talk that.
You want to talk about that?
It's a shit finish. It's a fucking dusty finish.
It was a dusty finish, but technically Gable wins by submission via the ankle lock in a pretty much. This is a squash match, dude.
Yeah,
it was nothing.
Very uneventful. Again, most of this Raw, guys, if you guys didn't watch, there's nothing to miss here because it was it felt like Triple H told everybody, listen, guys, work safe and get out of there quick. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Which I'll give it to Triple H. The fact that he's giving the boys and the girls time off during the holidays, that's pretty fucking cool. You would never see that with Vince McMahon. No,
never. They'll be working on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. What are you talking about?
Cheers to the King of Kings.
I am the game.
So yeah, man. So Chad Gable goes over, and then what do they do? We get a New Day backstage. What happens with that?
Well, there is a little section. Who cares about that? True. Let's move to the New Day. We do see New Day. And
you talking about Otis? I'm sorry, you talking about Otis getting in the ring?
Well, I was going to say post-match, Gable hangs, onto the ankle lock, and Otis gets in the ring for confrontation. Yeah. But American Made back down, and that's that. So that's what I was going to say.
But New Day.
But we do see the New Day backstage when Dominik Mysterio then rolls up. They're glad to see someone who can understand. They say he says he didn't like Big E, but he doesn't approve. And Xavier Woods calls him a broke-ass Tom Selleck, and we go to the break. What the hell was all this?
Well, he's making fun of his mustache. It's at a point that even now, this is how fucked up it is, and I like this. What the New Day did to Big E is so fucked up that it
is bad.
Even Dirty Dom can't sign off on it. That's bad. And we're gonna see later on somebody else that doesn't co-sign this whole thing, which I thought was pretty cool.
Ironically, right? I mean,
ironically.
A bit of irony.
But we do get a match. We do get a Damian Priest versus Dominik Mysterio in another fucking schmoz. But what happens here? Yeah,
look, again, as you said, at the end, I'll just say what happened pretty much at the end of the match. It wasn't even long. But Carlito is under the ring, unfortunately, and Finn Balor takes advantage of the distraction. And, in the end, Priest does win via disqualification. So, another dusty finish.
Yep.
And, I'm sick of... I feel like by them continuously putting Priest with everybody else of Judgment Day still, it's getting stale, Ray. It's actually affecting... It's really affecting Priest more than Judgment Day, in my opinion.
You think?
The more they do this, the more cold he's getting, dude. And I feel like... They need to just move him on to someone else, man. What's so hard about that? Why are they keeping him amongst Judgment Day? Does it really look like Mummy gave a shit?
No.
You know what I mean? So, whatever, man. It is what it is. What happened to that new faction team, whatever it was? What were they called again?
What are you talking about?
Exactly. That's my point. No one freaking remembers. I'm talking about Priest and Mummy. They were supposed to be called something. The Terror Twins.
The Terror Twins. Jeez. Sure.
You know what I mean? The Terror Twins, please.
Why not? But we get the War Raiders. They make the save. So now they're cool, I guess.
For whatever reason, the War Raiders do make the save, and Priest lays Balor out with a super kick and follows it with stomps in the corner. The babyface trio lay Judgment Day out, and Damian raises their hands as we get a pre-taped interview with Seth Rollins after that. And he goes on to say, he says he's tried to explain how he feels about CM Punk many times, and he needed this place, but he didn't need him. And that level of hypocrisy eats at him, and it's hard for him to let it go. And he talks about his violent intentions for the match on the first Netflix Raw. Mm-hmm. And as we see the Miz making an entrance and we go to a break, anything to say about Seth?
No, really, I don't have anything to say about Seth. I mean, this is another thing. It's these backstage. I mean, I appreciate they're going the whole sports aspect, but again, you need to understand this was a show where Triple H told everybody, it wasn't much wrestling. Because look, even the next match is a quick schmaz finish. So we got back to back disqualifications, schmaz's finishes. It was like a fill-in show, almost like a house show, but with more talking. Hey, I mean, I guess we find out a little more about Seth Rollins and why he hates CM Punk. I don't get
right.
it.
And I know, Zane, we know this. Yeah, Tyler Black, we know. All right.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And, they'll win Ring of Honor, but not for long, because Punk went off to WWE. Apparently you're wilding for that sweater.
What's that? It's just dope.
Zane says you're Walden. Yeah, it's dope, all right. Hey, whoop whoop. What's up, Brandon? What's cracking?
Brandon,
Dude.
we get Dexter Lumis versus The Miz next, and it's another schmaz finish.
What was going on with this Raw? But yeah, it was Dexter.
I told you what's going on. I'm telling you, this is what happened. Triple H is like, look, work safe. I don't want nobody getting hurt. We'll make the matches quick and short. We'll just base this show more on storyline, progress a little storyline, do a lot of talking, and then just move on.
Which is cool, but it gave no reason to even pay attention to any of these matches, practically. You know what I mean? But
and
yeah,
that's
it's weird.
That's the thing. Yeah, I know it's weird. I'll tell you what though. After the match, we get so this was weird to me. So we get the boys surround what do you call them? The Miz and what are they? Judgment? Not what are they called? Carrying crosses. Yeah, so carrying cross.
Final Testament. Sorry,
Final Testament. They all surround Dexter Lumis, and Dexter Lumis does the whole pray to the devil thing, and then the lights turn off, and then his boys, along with they all come in, except for cousin what is it, Uncle Howdy? No Uncle Howdy. It was just the other, and the other crew.
Yeah.
Well, why was Uncle Howdy not there?
Well, I don't know.
That's Jimmy Freeze's.
Why? But if I was to guess, it would probably be he got embarrassed the week before by the Final
what
Testament.
happened?
Just quietly.
What
They
happened
absolutely,
last week?
Like beat him down. They beat him down. The Final Testament absolutely kicked the shit out of all of, the Wyatt Six. Dude, the Wyatt Six are done. I
think I could say they're pretty dead.
Dude, this is getting the Testament more over, in my opinion, than it's doing anything for the Six. I'm telling you, dude. They're making them look like absolute jokes right now, in my opinion. And I'm cool with it because it's too cartoony for WWE right now, dude.
Yeah. They did a spot where...
I'm sorry for anyone.
They did a spot where they took Nikki Cross and they picked her up and they threw her out of the ring onto the Final Testament. And apparently that 140-pound woman knocked down those giant men. That's just so stupid. Very bad segment.
You know what's sadder though? Remember when Howdy done his Bray Wyatt-esque sort of vignette on Raw a few weeks back?
Yeah.
How good was that, right? You would have thought they would have done something after that.
It's pretty
done
good,
nothing, bro. Everybody's forgotten about it now.
Everybody forgot. Everybody forgot, Jimmy.
Well, according to Labrat, apparently Uncle Howdy was out doing Howdy things.
Oh, maybe he was Howdy shopping for Christmas.
Oh, it could be. Could be. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even they've got Christmas.
Maybe he's one of Santa's little helpers.
They're all freaking Santa's little helpers. I mean, come on.
Who knows?
Oh
shit. Colin says that Uncle Howdy is Santa Claus.
Oh, gee, it could be.
Or Krampus.
Maybe it is. Could be him too.
All right, so backstage, Jimmy. After all this shit happens, we get the New Day. They come to the ring, and they're cutting a promo. People are fucking heating on them, like they can't even. They're getting the Dominik Mysterio heat. But who was it? Kofi's like, look, man, my mom, she rode in. She rode in the middle seat for 20 hours from Ghana to show up at the show. And I did some research.
He's from Boston.
That is his mom, by the way. That was his mom.
Yeah. And his parents are not divorced. He's actually very close to his dad too, by the way.
Yeah. He's like, she flew from Ghana for like 20. It wasn't even the first class. It was in the middle seat. And fucking think about that, And then he goes to hug his mother. And his mother's like, even his mother doesn't co-sign. She's like, what's wrong with you? She fucking gets her coat like moms do, and she just walks out. That was great. I love that.
Dude, she should have swore. She should have started talking to him in French.
I thought she was going to slap him.
She should have. She
should have smacked that kid right in the mouth. Goddamn Kofi.
The fact that he was in his hometown too. I know he's born in Ghana, so, are his parents. But technically, he grew up in Boston.
Yeah.
And, he's actually the hometown guy, but if anyone doesn't know. But anyway, it would have been cool if she started saying shit in French, because they talk French to each other mainly, because he's from Ghana, and he can speak fluent French, dude.
What they speak? Patois?
Oh, it's a French dialect, dude. That's all I can tell you. But
was Patois Haitian?
I think it's Haitian, bro. It's Haitian.
Yeah,
100%.
I dated it.
Or Creole, I think.
Creole?
Even.
I dated a Haitian girl. She spoke that French shit,
Like, was she oui, oui, monsieur?
bro.
Au revoir.
Bro, she was a dancer. Huh. This is back in the day when
Musique?
it's actually something Coco or Zhong Zhong. I forget what it's called. Zhong Zhong is the
Jean-Jean. Oh.
Zhong Zhong is the gimmick between your legs. Anyway,
The Jean-Jean.
but yeah, man, his mom says go fuck yourself, and she walks out. She's like, I have no son. She just leaves. That was
Shit,
hilarious.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, what happens after that? Drew
What happens
McIntyre.
after that? Where are we? Drew McIntyre. Yeah, Drew McIntyre just makes his entrance, and but Rey Mysterio runs into New Day and says he's been thinking and admits he could have done things differently, and he wants to apologize for the way things went down last week. He's trying to help everybody be better, and what they did to Big E was out of pocket, just foul, apparently he says, and he thinks they should start fixing things by apologizing. Kofi then asks, apologize to who? And they agree they won't apologize. Ray says, okay, he tried, and he tells him to get used to hearing New Day sucks chants.
Mhm.
And that leads us to the main event between Drew and Zayn. What do you think of that little interaction?
Again, nobody is co-signing on these dudes, and they are becoming the biggest fucking heels.
I love it, bro.
And I love it too. This is actually, so you get Dominik Mysterio, Rey Mysterio, his mom. Nobody is co-signing on these motherfuckers. There's gonna come a time with it. I don't know. Maybe. Don't you think the Wyatts are gonna go after them eventually too? Because they turn on their brother. Is that where they're going with
now, this? Don't even. If I were WWE, I wouldn't even try doing that right now.
Holy shit! The sexiest man in all the world, Scott Woodford.
Hey.
What's going on, Scotty?
Scotty Woodpecker.
You jumped in late, brother. We're almost done.
I know.
Watch the
We're up to
replay.
the main event.
Yeah,
That's right.
I love you, though,
exclusively here on HMG. Absolutely love Scotty Woodford, man. No doubt. But anyway, that leads us to the main event, Ray. It is Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. And, dude, this wasn't like their match on Saturday night's main event. This one sucked really compared to that one. It was just, it felt short, man. But nevertheless, McIntyre wins via pinfall with the Claymore, and as he should, to be honest. But I guess it's what happens after the match is what really matters here, Ray. Because post match, Drew beats Sammy down, and then Jay again makes the save, and then he spear. Then we see a spear as Jay goes up top, and Tama Tonga shoves him down, and the all different bloodline is here. Drew McIntyre then shoots a look and takes his leave as Tama sets on Jey Uso and beats him down further. Jacob Fatu then goes for a little nod to Rikishi, but Jay is faster and gets out of the way. Super kick to Tonga, right hands to Jacob, ducking a right from Solo Sikoa, but Fatu gets the better of him. And then we see a Samoan spike connecting as they turn their attention to Sammy. The Samoan werewolf with the ode to Rikishi, and then a double jump moonsault and a Samoan spike for Zayn as well, as they all throw their ones up over Sammy and Jay's fallen bodies. And that's the show.
That's it.
That's it.
We're done.
Done and dusted. We're done. And this, other than this match, everything else was literally a BS finish. And we still had a schmoz here too, like every other match. It felt like
kind of. So it was, like I said, it was a quick Raw review because really nothing happened. Nothing of any type nothing happened.
The positive thing to this is, as you said earlier, right? There is one positive, and the positive is it was all furthering the storylines that were going on in WWE. AEW never do a show like this, let alone storylines.
No, they don't know how to tell a story. Oh, no. They don't know how to tell a story, brother. But yeah, Jimmy. So, when are you opening your gifts? When are you opening your Christmas gifts? Have you done it yet?
Today? No, I want to, but unfortunately not till later on. But I know what it is.
I may be getting the Xbox Series X because I have the S.
Oh, dude, I've got the X. Get the X, dude. Much better.
Well, here's the thing. So I wasn't going to do any video games but when the next generation came out, I said, let me just try the S to see,
yeah.
And I've had it now since it came out. I got it back in 2020. I've had it for 4 years now. I love the S. but I definitely need the upgrade to the Xbox Series X. So I'm gonna hopefully I get that, the 2 terabyte edition. That's what I really wanted, but we'll see. We'll see.
Oh yeah, get that. The white one or the black one?
The black one with the stars all over it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Galaxy.
That's cool. I've just got the straight black one. But do you have a TV that's 4K and 120 hertz by any chance?
I have this screen right here where I play. This is my computer screen.
Oh, so it would have 120 hertz at least.
This is 144. It runs 4K.
Bang.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, and bang. Perfect. So if you didn't have that, I wouldn't say go for the X.
Right.
But since you do, you're going to see a huge difference with that, dude. Because the X makes all the games a lot better, especially when they're running at 120 is what the Xbox does maximum.
Revamp says the Xbox sucks unless you have game. Yeah, of course you want Game Pass. Game Pass is the best fucking thing of all time.
And why does the Xbox suck?
It doesn't suck.
Come on, it doesn't suck. You suck. I'm joking, Revamp.
But yeah, dude. What's my gamer tag? What is my gamer? It's Big Ray HMG.
Big Ray. Yeah.
Yeah, you can find me on Xbox at Big Ray HMG. Now here's the thing. I don't play a lot, and when I do play, it's like when I do play though, it's like weird. It's like weird hours, like late at night. You know, like on my days off, like on a Wednesday or Thursday, like 1 a.m. I'm playing. I see you. I was gonna. What was it? You downloaded Fight Night Champions, right? You have the Fight Night Champions.
Dude,
you still play
I
that?
was number 1 in the world one time on that game. I kid you not.
No way.
I swear to God, bro. And I'm talking about when it came out. I've been playing that game from 2010, 2011. Yeah, man. I still play it, bro. I've bought the new one, Undisputed, this different boxing game, which I love.
I'm gonna buy that one. I'm gonna get that's gonna be my Christmas gift to me. How do you like it? Yeah, how do you like it?
I love it. I love it. But if you've played Fight Night, it's very different though to that.
Is it?
Yeah. Look, you might think it's a bit whack at first because it's a lot slower, but trust me, once you get used to it, you'll love it.
Revamp Wrestling says I do live streams on Xbox only records 10-minute videos. PS records up to an hour. Blah blah blah. Storage. Yeah, but I don't care about that. I mean, I care that you do that, but I don't. That's not what I do. I just wanted a good gaming system, and I love the Game Pass, and I love the fact that I can, I get all these free games like every single month, and not just whack games. Like me and my wife just got fucking Indiana Jones as part of Game Pass.
I like that, bro. I actually like that. I started playing it. It's actually pretty good.
Jen is playing it. She's when she's done with it, and I'll play.
Dee won't play that. She thinks Indiana Jones sucks. Blah blah. Who cares?
It's pretty. Yeah, PC is better, but I'm not buying them. I'm not that.
Man. I've got a decent PC, but even I don't want to play them on PC.
I'm not that much of a gamer. Like I game not as much as I was when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like now this is just spare time shit. I hope I get an Apple Watch because I've had the same I had the Apple Watch SE for years. My shit's old.
Hint. I'm sure someone's gonna get it for you. And also, Gus, you want to fight me on freaking Fight Night? Add me, Priceless Jim, one word.
Priceless Jim.
That's right.
On all your Xbox tags. So if you get the PlayStation 5, what's gonna happen here?
Well, I've had the PS4, so I've also got a gamer tag on my PlayStation network. You know what? What was my gamer tag on PlayStation? I've kind of forgotten now, dude.
Mine was Big Ray. I think Big Ray 31576.
Oh yeah, no, I remember now. It is PAO Gate 13. By the way, which is my PlayStation.
Bruce is asking me if I was Sega or Nintendo. I'm gonna tell you something. I would say I love the Nintendo, but I was more of a Sega guy because before I got the NES, I actually got the Sega Master System, which was only popular in Europe. It wasn't really popular here, and I think Japan. What was it called? The Mark II or something like that? I think overseas.
My System 2, it was called just that.
Yeah, the Mark System 2. So when it came to the United States,
there was the one also, but by the way.
Listen, the Sega Master System is one of the most underrated systems in all of gaming. It's wonderful. I had the Dreamcast.
Dreamcast is the
Genesis.
Best, bro.
Yeah, Dreamcast.
Love the Dreamcast. Most underrated console ever in console history, bro.
Not underrated. I think it's very highly rated. It's just that it didn't last as long as it could have.
Because it didn't sell, bro. That's the thing. I had it when it came out. I fucking love that console, man. Still do.
The NFL games?
Oh. all the 2Ks. Sega started the 2K franchise, man. Literally, then sold it. So yeah, I had all of them revamped. I had the Mega Drive, the Genesis. I was in the Mega Drive Genesis, Mega CD, and the 32X, all built in one. You know, when you build that shit up. And I had the Saturn and the Dream. I had all the Sega consoles. I'm a Sega guy by far.
Yeah, I think I would consider myself more of a Sega guy then.
100%. I love the Nintendo also, but just, I don't know, man. Sega was for your sort of, you know, teenagers with attitude sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like, the games were like more adult orientated.
Yeah. Well, listen, I have a cold still. I'm feeling a little run. Though. I feel much better. Well, I feel like run down. You know what I'm saying? But I got to go to work. But I'm working today. I'm off Christmas. I'm off tomorrow. I'm just hoping I get through the day. It should be quiet at work. Not much happening. People have left, you know, for their holiday and stuff. And I just wanted to really quickly wish you guys, if you guys celebrate it, if you don't celebrate it, if you have family, if you don't have family, you know, this is it's Christmas for me, and I call it Christmas. I don't say happy holidays. Fuck you with the happy holiday shit.
Good man.
I just wanted to wish you guys a very blessed holiday. Whether you're spending it with loved ones or just friends or just by yourself, man. Just know that, you know, to love yourself is to be able to love everyone. You know what I'm saying? You have to love yourself first. So focusing on yourself today, this Christmas, focusing on who you are as a person with all this stuff that's going on in the world and all this hate and anger and I've stood away from a lot of that stuff, man. And there's some very, very terrible things that are going on in the world. But you know what? As long as you keep good people around you, you're going to be all right. And as long as you love yourself, like I said, and I love you guys so much. Believe me, I feel like shit, but it made me feel so much better to be here with my buddy Jimmy, who I love to death. You know, I can't wait to do the show with Vet. I love you guys. And it just brings me joy. And you guys are a family that I'm telling you, if I can do this until the day I croak, I'm probably going to. I appreciate you guys so much. Jimmy, you have anything to say about it with our friends and family here?
Yeah, I was going to say, I know all of you guys are going to be celebrating, and you're probably going to get on the terps a little bit, if you know what I'm talking about, the alcohol.
Yeah.
So if you are, please do yourselves a favor and your families, and don't drink and drive. All right?
Yes.
Here we tell everybody, if you drink and drive, you're a bloody idiot. Well, you're a bloody idiot if you drink and drive. Get one of your loved ones to actually drive instead of yourself and get home safe. And that's all that matters for me, man. So in saying that, Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a Happy New Year also, but we'll see you guys before that.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just putting it out there.
Listen, I just wanted to I always actually, it's funny that you say don't drink and drive. I usually say that every time we do a holiday show.
Right.
But I want to say this, even if the Uber is $50 and you're only going 10 blocks, $50 is worth saving a life, saving yourself a life, or not getting arrested and losing your fucking license and getting thrown in jail. So just play it safe, man. You know, play it safe. Jimmy, I guess we're out of here, brother.
We are. And one more thing. The Neptune didn't exist, Gruss or Gruss, whatever you want to say. Just got the Sega Neptune. It was a prototype.
I had the Sega Saturn.
Me too. Brilliant console. Again, underrated. It was
underrated.
Better than the PlayStation.
I bought it used at a GameStop. Yeah. Oh, by the way, did I show you guys? Did I show you guys it's snowing? This is outside my house.
So jealous.
How pretty is that, right?
That's beautiful, dude.
Isn't that beautiful? I love my neighborhood. It's so quiet. I love it.
It's so quiet.
But listen,
I love
ladies and gentlemen, I love you guys so much. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Whether you believe in God or not, I pray that God blesses you and blesses your family, blesses anyone around you guys. And I'm looking forward to doing a show with Vet this Thursday. Don't forget. And I will see you guys next week. Jimmy, I'll see you next week.
Absolutely.
All right. So give us your best ho, ho, ho. We're out of here.
Ho, ho, ho. Oh, and by the way, Revamp, I Like a Raw is not next Thursday. Just quietly.
No, I like it Raw will be on Tuesday.
Right.
But the next level will be up on Thursday. All right. Next level, the next 2 Thursdays, the 26th and January 2nd. and then we go back to the regular scheduled program.
That's right.
So from us here at HMG, we wish you a ho, ho, ho,
Ho, ho.
Merry Christmas. God bless you guys. If you need anybody to talk to during the holiday, hit me up. You got it. All right. I love you guys. God bless you. And if I don't reply right away, I will reply eventually. I love you guys. Peace.
Love you guys too, man. Peace out. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.